When she was about to put her outfit on, they went. Hello? Right. Yeah, okay. Yeah, could I just explain that quickly? We were sending items via Royal Mail second class. Basically, that's what we was doing, and we was uploading the tracking number automatically through Royal Mail click and drop. But it was still saying invalid tracking rate, which doesn't make too much sense. So I actually spoke to someone on chat, and I explained all of this, and I explained how we could send them Royal Mail 24, and that would officially be tracked. Should we do this? And if so, it's going to cost more money. So what should we do? Should we put our items up in price to sort the issue? Or should we keep sending them like Royal Mail second class? And I was waiting for someone to get back to me. It's been over 3 months and no one has got back to me. Yeah, we started sending it like that, but we're going to have to put our... Track 48, it's called, or 24, but we're going to have to put our items up in price just to match the valid tracking rate. And it doesn't actually matter to our customers because, you know, they're still receiving the items and they're still happy, but it's just Amazon's rules, I guess, that we have to try and follow, which makes everything a bit more expensive, and it's going to make it more expensive for the customer, and that is negatively going to affect Amazon as well. Right. What the issue is it's small parcels sent by second class are completely trackable, but large letters second class are not, and so the price goes up from sending it costs £1.20 and it jumps to something like £3.
£3.60, yeah.
£3.60 or something like that, just for the Royal Mail 48. And this is something that we sell on eBay, Amazon, Etsy, and our website, and we only have to send it out via Royal Mail tracked 48 just for Amazon. The other marketplaces aren't as picky. Right, so that should be trackable because it's a completely tracked service. No, I was waiting for Amazon to get back to me actually via email, because I sent them a massive email and they said they will sort this out and get back to me with a solution, and they didn't. Yeah, there's a case open, yeah. I know, but the issue is that it's an issue, but it's only an issue because of Amazon. It's their issue. The way I see it, it's their issue with us, and so I feel like I've done my part to reach out to them. If they're not going to get back to me, why should I waste my time, you know? Time is money, it's business, isn't it? Right. That's the thing though, we have, we've spoken to Royal Mail, we have a Royal Mail account business person, and they talk us through everything, our account and everything, and they said that the second class is tracked. However, Royal Mail 24 and 48 is a complete track service, and so it will give you the tracking number. So if that's not, if that's not coming up as valid tracking on Amazon, then what is valid tracking? Because that's the most expensive service that we can do. It must just be a glitch in the system then, either Royal Mail's end or Amazon's end, because...
What are they saying? They're closing our account?
No, they're saying that Royal Mail 24 and 48, some of the orders are coming through not valid, and some of the second class orders are not valid.
Let's see if it's large letter.
If it's large letter.
Yeah.
So large letter.
Large letters aren't trackable unless it's 48
right.
or 24.
But they're saying even 48.
Really?
48 is, some of them are coming up as not tracked. One of them. What item is that? Do you have those details?
One item. They're calling about one item.
Well, no, all of the items that are put us below valid tracking rate, but one item is Royal Mail 24. Yeah. See, I don't know because Royal Mail 24 and 48 items are meant to be completely tracked. So if it's not coming up as tracked, do you have a tracking number there? Right. Okay. No, I don't. If you could drop me an email, that would be fantastic. Yep. Right. Is the valid tracking rate something that's got worse or has got better? Has it improved since we've been doing the Royal Mail 24, 48? Because we did switch over just to keep Amazon happy, but we are going to put the price up. But if there's no improvement, then there's no point us using that service because it's just costing more money. You don't know if it's got better or worse. And we started using the service about a month ago, I would say. So if you can't find out the information of whether it's improved or got worse, then that's not very helpful. We can't do anything with that. Right. What is the result then? What is it that we need to change? Because we don't have much control over Royal Mail's shipping. But I can't check the last month, right? So I need to monitor it, but I can't check the last month. Right. So 6 orders have a bad valid tracking rate in the past 30 days. And that's in the past 30 days. So that means that the issue is still ongoing. That means that even second class items, like for parcels, are not tracked and they're not coming with valid tracking. No, we just use Royal Mail. We use a courier occasionally for big heavy items, but that's it. It's always Royal Mail usually. Doesn't make any sense because we're sending things the same way every time. And so for 40 to be okay and then 4 to be not okay, it doesn't make too much sense.
Is it the
All
monkey
musical
drums?
instruments.
It's
Is
the
there a
monkey
pattern?
drums.
Is there a pattern? Is it a specific product that's not valid? It's different products. Right, yeah, so that's a small parcel and that's a large letter, so it doesn't make any sense. I don't know how to resolve this issue. Yeah, I know. Right. So you're saying that either the parcels weren't scanned by Royal Mail, so that could be why there's a bad thing with the valid tracking, or the other potential problem is that we need to find a different service. But the thing is, we was using second class, and we only started paying more to use Royal Mail 24 and 48 because Amazon told us to. They told us that the Royal Mail second class isn't completely tracked for large letters, and if we start using Royal Mail 24 and 48, the issue will be resolved. From our conversation, it's clear that the issue isn't resolved with that. And I don't know how, even if we monitor it, I don't see how we can make a difference to what Royal Mail do. And I don't see, how we can use a different service when we're using the most expensive track service already. Do you see how it's difficult for me to make any changes here? Right, okay, so there's one glitch in the system that caused the Royal Mail 24 to not be scanned. Would a good solution be to put all of our 300 products up by £3 each to cover the costs of Royal Mail 24? I mean, we could definitely put all of our products up in price, but that will negatively affect our sales, and it will negatively affect Amazon sales because they'll be getting less sales, and Royal Mail in turn will be earning more money. It doesn't benefit anyone else. So the valid tracking rate rule is the most important rule. So I just have a hard time understanding why the customer satisfaction and the seller satisfaction isn't as important as a valid tracking rate rule when the customers are clearly getting their items and stuff. It's very frustrating. But I understand, so I will monitor the situation and see if we can improve it in any way, even if that means putting the prices up and potentially losing money. Yeah, I mean, we don't have any control over uploading tracking numbers anyway, because that's an automated process through Royal Mail, because we have a click and drop account with them. But right, okay then, hopefully we can find a solution. Alright then, thank you, cheers, bye. You too, bye. So that was Amazon, and they're not happy with our valid tracking rate, which is one of their rules. It has to be valid tracking. It's about tracking the parcel and tracking the items, making sure that customers can track their parcels, I guess. That's what it's about. But from that phone conversation, how much money we make, how much money Amazon makes, they don't care. It's all about their guidelines. They don't care as much about the customer satisfaction as much as they do about their guideline, which is quite frustrating because it means that we have to now charge our customers more money just to keep the guideline happy. I'm talking about like £3 across every item. And that's £3 that we're not going to see, Amazon's not going to see, but our shipping delivery company will see. So it doesn't make too much sense, and as you can see, I got a bit frustrated because I don't want to charge more money to our customers than what I need to. I don't see any benefit in putting the prices up, charging more to our customers, when it doesn't actually benefit us in any way. It's just about Royal Mail and Amazon's guidelines. So I was getting a bit frustrated. You might have seen that I was a bit passive aggressive. Can't help it. Sometimes my frustration just comes across. But anyway, I just wanted to share that with you guys because that is what I have to deal with on a daily basis with our business. That's just one thing. It's annoying. And this woman from Amazon, she actually phoned me and she didn't have any solution. The only solution really was to monitor the situation, and that somehow is meant to improve our valid tracking rate, and that's not going to, because the only way to improve the valid tracking rate is by paying more, and they know this, but they still throw ideas around like it's going to help the situation when it's not. But anyway guys, I hope you liked this video, and if you did, make sure to hit that subscribe button, and there'll be more videos like this. I'll share more business stuff that I have to go through so that hopefully you guys find it helpful. If you're selling on Amazon, you might find this video helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.
All those sad songs I made, I forgot the pain cause the bad things fade. If I did reach the top and did become the best, of course I'd still share my